As a prepper, if you have glasses, you know that you need to have extras on hand. But I think one of the absolute best preps and just life-changing experiences that you can have is ditching the glasses. So I don't need these anymore. Oh wait, I do need those. But we are sitting in the parking lot of the LASIK Peoples, and I am very, very nervous and just kind of like very anxious and excited. It's like I saw my husband get his a month ago, and it's like you see it and you're like, wow, it happens less than 5 minutes. It's so, so quick. But now you're like, well, now I actually have to do it, you know, like I can't just watch other people do it. Now I actually have to go do it. I'm in the little room. I'm so nervous. Oh my God. This is the most vulnerable I think I've ever been on a video. I'm really, really nervous. And this is just the prep. So they just put numbing drops in my eyes. I got this really nice cap, and I got some booties on my feet too, and numbing drops, and then iodine all around my eyes. So now I'm just waiting for the doctor. It's just really surreal. Like, glasses have been part of me for my entire life. It's just surreal. Like, I'm starting to get really calm now, and like, this is happening, you know, like I'm just at peace. Like, I'm just really excited. Pumped me up full of pills. And all I have to say is there was absolutely no pain. I'm wearing just regular sunglasses. I can see. I don't know how to describe this feeling. People who have worn glasses their whole life, like me and my husband, all of a sudden you can see without glasses. You gotta go home and sleep. It's about 6 hours after the surgery-ish. I can see clearly. These are the sweet goggles that they give you. Look, I'm gonna show you. You put them down when you wear them for like a week while you sleep. Oh man, this right here is apocalypse fashion, okay? I have eye drops that I take every 30 minutes or so. I'm sorry if I'm sniffly. My eyes have just been running, like just so wet and just running constantly. Like even through my sleep, they've been running. So imagine this, if you will. Close your eyes with me. This is the best way I can describe the procedure. I went in, and they have you lay on a table, and there's this big machine overhead, and there's some lights. There's like 2 lights on one each side, and then a green light. And they're like, you're just gonna be looking at that green light this whole time. I'm like, okay. They start, you know, they hold your eye open, and then they bring this machine down, and they numb your eyes, and you don't feel anything. There's zero pain. You do not feel anything. Like, you feel that they're doing something, but there's no pain, nothing. And like, you can see, like at one point it's just straight black, or not black, it's just straight white. It's just white, nothing. And they're doing something, they're counting down. They're like, okay, 20 seconds, and they count down for 20 seconds, and they take it off. And then the doctor does something with a tool, you know, a couple seconds, move on to the next eye. And they do the exact same thing. It was so fast, no pain during the procedure. Now, I got up, and you could immediately see, okay? You looked around, like everything's kind of hazy still right now. Like I can see everything, but it's like a little hazy. My eyes are very sensitive. This is day one. My eyes are kind of sensitive. And so if I'm closing it, you know, while I'm talking, it's because they're just a little sensitive and they're very, very sore. But I can see without my glasses. But you know what I've done? This, to like push my glasses up. It's really funny. And I want to touch my eyes so bad, but you can't touch your eyes. Anyway, I got home. Like, I fell asleep on the ride home. I remember nothing. I went into the car. I talked to my daughters and my husband a tiny bit, and then I was asleep. I don't know how else to describe this besides surreal. I am so glad that I did it. I am so glad I didn't let fear continue to control me to do something that is literally life-changing, not just for preparedness, because now I can get up in the middle of the night. Like, so many people have commented this. I can get up in the middle of the night. I don't have to scramble for my glasses or contacts or anything else. I can just get out the door, okay? And I don't have to worry about losing my glasses or breaking them or having a million backup pairs. I actually asked the doctor, when is the earliest that you can get LASIK? And they said 18 years old. And I told my kids, we're buying you LASIK for your 18th birthday. But because they both wear glasses and I want them to be able to live a glasses-free life as well. I just think that it is just a miracle that this can happen, you know, and so I'm very excited for this opportunity for my kids as well. It has been a little over 2 weeks since I got my LASIK, and let me just say, I couldn't be happier. I can see perfectly clear, super far away. Now, there is a little bit of an offset when it comes to how close things are. Like, I can read perfectly fine with one eye more than the other. It's a little fuzzy when I'm about this close to my right eye, but like with this one, I can get, you know, much closer and it's not as fuzzy. So it's just a little discrepancy, but I asked the doctor about it and she was just like, well, you know, it might take a couple months for your brain and your eyes and everything to kind of realign. And if it doesn't, then, you know, there may be paths we can take to, you know, fix it. But otherwise, you know, as far as just being able to see and the aftercare process and everything, just the whole guiding of, you know, the entire experience, I am extremely thrilled. And if you are considering it, I'd love to answer any questions you have down below. So far, I'm loving it. My husband's LASIK is still going great. Everything is fantastic. No corrective lenses or contacts. It's this whole new world. Sometimes when I'm going to bed, I'll be like, oh, I got to take out my contacts. Even though I haven't worn contacts in 9 years. I started wearing contacts when I was 13 years old, and I basically wore contacts like forever until I had my first baby. And then it was like really difficult for me to wear contacts, you know, to remember to put them in and blah, blah, blah. It was easier to put glasses on when I'm tending to a baby, all these things. So I just didn't have contacts for the past 9 years. I've only worn glasses. You guys saw me a little bit in my contact phase in the first year of my videos, and then after that, it was all glasses. So people are like, who is that lady with the glasses? Without the glasses, rather. And it is very strange, you know, for a lot of you to see me without glasses. My husband is like, I can't believe you don't have glasses. And I, myself, you know, sometimes I will just like push, you know, like act like I'm pushing up my glasses, or like my brain is thinking I have to take out my contacts because how could I possibly see, you know? And as far as preparedness goes, it's one of the best investments I think I've ever made out of anything, even my freeze dryer. And I love my freeze dryer. My husband and I joke, we're like, who are these people that are just born with like good eyes? Like, who are you? Some bionic beings? Like, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this has inspired you to at least go get like a free consultation. I'm not getting any money from anything, okay? I just think that, you know, if you do wear corrective lenses, it's something to look into, and the technology is changing all the time. I have astigmatism, and they used to not be able to correct people that had astigmatism. Well, they can now, right? So anyway, thank you all so much for watching Conquering Rabbit Preparing today. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, if you have had LASIK in the past and your experience with it. I'm sure there's going to be both bad and good on all sides. You know, not everything is for everyone, and that is totally fine. But it doesn't hurt to at least look into it if you are interested. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.